Hey guys, Drew here, back with another video. And before I start today's video, guys, I just want to say today's video is brought to you by my cat. My cat, Max, his name was, passed away yesterday. And this video is basically for him, even though it isn't about pets or cats. It has been a rough couple of days, but I do want to make a video in memory of him. So today's video is in memory of none other than Max Feltham. Max was a cat that loved food, loved cuddling and to us and guests and all that. And it's going to be weird in the next few days or next few weeks to come without him. But in memory of Max Feltham, just enjoy this video because it's going to be a fun one. And anyways, let's get started with today's video. Hey guys, Drew here, back with another video, and welcome to another Regiment Talk video. Basically, I posted online a couple days ago that I was going to do a Q&A, and I was planning to do that yesterday, but based off what you heard at the beginning of this video, I wasn't really able to upload. So today, it was announced a couple days ago that the head coach and GM of the Newfoundland Regiment will be decided Monday, and it's going to be interesting to see who gets that title. There's a lot of people saying online that it could be the Titan coach, could be a Newfoundlander that gets the job. We're going to try to let you guys know on who I think gets the role. I've got my top 5 here. And so, yeah, let's get started. Why don't we? So number 5 is Tyler Noseworthy. That's who I have on my list. He was the head coach for the Miramichi Timberwolves. That's a junior A team over in Nova Scotia, I believe. Maybe it's New Brunswick. But Tyler Noseworthy got the role halfway. Well, he started with the role in like September, you could say, and he lost it midway through the season. Maybe it was personal issues. I'm not sure if he got relieved of his duties, but wasn't able to make a return for himself. So he's unemployed in the coaching role right now. So maybe the regiment want to scoop him up on the head coach, but I feel like if Noseworthy comes to become a coach, he will be like an assistant coach, development coach, one of those two. He is still one of the younger coaches out there. He's 34 years old. But if Noseworthy were able to get a job, the regiment could be up there for one of them. And anyways, going on to number 4, we have Josh London, who's been in a lot of talk recently with the Newfoundland Regiment. He is more of a management style type of guy. I believe he owns his own company or something that's in that management type of thing. I may be completely wrong, but that's what I believe. Anyways, in the 2023-24 season, he was the head coach for the Thousand Shore Breakers of the AESHL, and you're like, Drew, head coaches in senior can never make it to the Q. This guy has a lot of experience in playing, and then started to try to get his coaching done. But if London were to get now he's a former Ice Cap also, so that's why I think he settled here. But he does have a lot of experience, and but I feel like if London were to get a role with the regiment, I feel like he'd just get the general manager role. I feel like him in management would be really good for him and for the regiment in general. So keep an eye out on that name, Josh London. Number 3 is a name that may not get it because I feel like he's already under contract with another QMJHL team, and that's Travis Crickard. I'm not sure if it's one of the two. I'm going to call him Crickard, but he's the head coach for the St. John Sea Dogs of the QMJHL, and I believe he's going to be coaching there again next year unless he gets fired. So I feel like Crickard could be a guy that's in the long-term route when a guy like the coach that gets named on Monday leaves, he could step into their shoes and become the interim and possibly future head coach of the regiment. But Crickard is a really experienced guy, has coached a lot from the IIHF tournaments for Team Canada and their junior teams. So he's a big name out there in Canadian hockey and would be a big add to the regiment head coaching system if he got the hire on Monday. Number 2, now all of these names are for the head coach and GM roles. depending on if it's just a head coach and just a GM, two different names that get named. I'm not quite sure. It may be the same person that gets the role. Only time could tell. But for this one, number 2, I have Brad Yetman, who is the head coach of the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies from the 2022-23 season. So he lost his job in that season, and last year, actually this year, I should say, played for the Southern Shore Breakers of the AESHL. So you could tell that he's back in the province, and he may have a job here in St. John's or in down in Mobile. But if he got offered that role, maybe it's tempting for him to accept it, because Yetman would be a pretty nice add for this team. Has Q experience coaching wise, and he'd be a big add for the regiment. Brad Yetman, keep that name in hand come Monday, because he could be an interesting add as well. I'd be pretty happy with it. But number 1, this one seems pretty obvious, because most people are saying that this is the guy that's getting the job. Gordy Dwyer, who isn't from Newfoundland. He's from Charlottetown, PEI, in fact. But he was the head coach of the Acadie Bathurst Titan this year, and people just say that he'll fill in in those footsteps. Al's like Andre Torgny, when he was the head coach for the Arizona Coyotes. When Utah moved over, he stayed in that role as the head coach. So maybe Dwyer does the same thing. I've heard a bit of rumors of Dwyer at those like Q Cup games, and he was wearing regiment merch, just representing that he was scouting out there. So maybe Dwyer does get the role, and I won't be mad with that at all. Dwyer has a lot of experience, not only the QMJHL, but this guy coached over in Europe, I believe, maybe like Belarus, Russia, all over the world. You could say he coached, so he has a lot of experience from different countries in between. And in my opinion, I think Gordy Dwyer will be the next head coach of the Newfoundland Regiment. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this video, you can subscribe if you really liked it. Comment something about Max, maybe, or because it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to me. It would bring a smile to my face if somebody could do that. Now, if you just don't want to, you want to move on with your day, that's feel free to. But if you want to do something nice, just drop a comment saying something about Max, maybe. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you all again in the next video. Regiment based, you could say.